Hello, everybody. This is Johnnie Geathers. Welcome to another GHG Mental Health Fridays. I hope all of you are having a great day so far. And if you just got your day started, I hope you have a great day. Today's topic is on fathers. As we all know, that Sunday is Father's Day. Like I did in the previous video for Mother's Day, when I talked about mothers, I want to talk about fathers today. So, with fathers, when we think about fathers, we think of fathers being protectors, teachers, and supportive. So, with protectors, fathers are real protective with their children, just like how they are with how mothers are with their children. Fathers are protective. They want to make sure that their child is safe. They want to make sure that their child gets a great, well-being, stability, and things like that. Fathers are teachers. Fathers do like to give lessons, morals, and guidance when it comes to things within our lives. With fathers, fathers are also supportive. Fathers do have a moment where they care for their kids, they care for the families. They mainly show that they are the men of the household. Also, when it comes to fathers, there are negative things when it comes to fathers. Negative fathers kind of have like a lot of bad rap when it comes to fatherhood. So most times fathers are looked down upon, especially when it comes to our society in our day and age, where we see people putting down fathers for doing what they're supposed to do. Even when there's a moment where fathers have a moment where they want to step up and stand up for their families and stand up for their children and things like that, that those men are getting shunned or looked or judged or getting, looked down upon because of the fact of what society standards are when it comes to men, what society standards are when it comes to fathers. There are some good fathers that's out there that are doing their thing for their kids and that are doing their thing for their families, but there are moments that we don't really see it as much because of how society portrays fathers and how society portrays men when it comes to being fathers. Also, with fathers having a lot of bad rep, fathers, there are moments of saying that fathers don't claim their children. We know there's sometimes that there are moments where males and females clash, especially when it comes to children being involved, and that leads to points that fathers don't want to be with their kids. Fathers not even want to socialize with their kids because there might be some deeper things that goes to that play, or there's some moments where fathers don't want to take responsibility for their kids. But then there's moments with that bad rep of not wanting to claim their kids because of we don't know what's going on within their psychological well-being. We don't know what's going on within their physical well-being to determine that they don't want to claim ownership of being a father. They don't want to claim ownership of what it means to be a father and what it means to be a grown man. But with these reasons of having that bad rep, but then also noticing the positive things when it comes to fathers, that we have to be able to acknowledge it. Um, and I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna talk about my father. Um, with my father, I ever since I was a little boy, I always been at the hip with my dad. Um, the only time the moments that I got like frustrated and got upset with him was when I was 10 and he ended up, leaving the household, and it just ended up being my mom and I until my siblings came along. Then later along those lines, during teenage years and things like that, even though I had communication with my father over the phone, I didn't have that physical direct, impact and communication with my father. That also led into going into my early adulthood years where I was able to have a connection with my father because he came to like my graduation when I graduated from Penn State, but he was able to come see me at my graduation from Pitt or even high school as well. He was able to do that. And I kind of felt some kind of way about that. Now, with me getting older, having the ability to travel to see him and have, talk to him and things like that, I kind of felt like I was trying to push it to a point of getting to the point of how it used to be when it was me and him when I was little, being at the hip with him and things like that. Um, Also, recently to the point when I had got sick and having that lash out moment, and I had to talk to my father and broke it down with him on how I felt from when I was a kid to now and where we are today. Now, where we are today with my dad, I say our relationship grew more because I was able to open up more and to talk to him about certain things. And then now there are moments where I get to travel back and forth to see him, to check on him, still call him, still send him pictures and things like that, like I normally would do. Um, and continue to, build that relationship with him. Now I can say now I don't have like no bad, blood or bad things with my dad because I know what was going on from when I was younger to now. And then now I'm in a state in life that, I can't get mad at my dad forever. Life is short. Also, what brought us closer as well is that with his mom, which was my grandmother, with her passing away in 2019, that kind of got us more closer with each other as well because we knew that had so much love for my grandma and such. But with fathers, all the fathers out there, even the fathers that are trying their best to be a great dad, that are actually trying, even if you don't even have your own kids and you're making an impact on someone else's lives, as stepping in as a father, like stepfathers, grandfathers, uncles, any cousins that are taking that fatherhood role, I want to commend you for it. I want you to be able to embrace it and be proud of being a male role model and be proud of being a father. So the coping exercise for all the fathers out there is to continue to do your role. Continue to make an impact in someone's life. Even if you feel as though like the female is not pushing you to get to that standpoint or that's blocking you to get to that standpoint of being a father, continue to do that role. Continue to stand your ground and make an impact because like I said before, based on my understanding, I was still able to see how my father, roll, how my father interacts when it comes to me and things like that. So we got to realize that kids, teenagers, and adults do still have a moment where they want to have that love, they want to have that support, they want to have that nurturing feeling with their fathers. So to all the men out there that's fathers, just continue to do your role. And again, fathers are protective, they're teachers, and they are supportive. So be able to embrace that. And that's all I want to leave you with today. If you have any words or topics that you want me to address on JG Men on Fridays, you can contact me on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Again, if you never got a chance to subscribe to my YouTube channel, you can to check out all my JG Mental Health Friday videos. And then also you can go on my website and check out all the videos on there, past podcast episodes I've been a part of, different speaking engagements, biography about me, and ways to contact me for any other opportunities that you want me to be a part of. Um, Before I close this out, even though my dad is not on social media, but I know my step grandmother is on social media, and she normally would show my dad some of these videos. So, Dad, if you're able to see this, I want you to know that I love you. I always had love for you ever since I was a little kid, and still as a grown man holding my own, I still love you. But that's all. So I'm gonna close out with the closing message. Reflect on the positives, plan ahead, and relax. RPR. I love all of you. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Be well. Be blessed. And peace.